It's been quite quiet for a while. Haven't been hearing about anything, especially on Exetior's side. Not sure what has been going on. Then again, I haven't been detecting his presence anywhere. I wonder if he's been keeping himself busy. It's one way, shape, or form. Either way, he better not be keeping himself too busy. I wonder if maybe I should go find him, seeing what he's doing. But then again, don't know if it'll be improper time. As always.
It seems that you've been thinking about my master.
One of his little servants. What are you doing here?
Hello, goddess of the soul. I am Pervision, and I've come to inform you that you won't find my master in reality at the moment.
In reality? What do you mean? What's going on? Are the highest torturing him again?
It's not so simple. This time something has happened, causing him to make the decision to leave his chaos realm in order to protect it.
So, in other words, he got himself into trouble yet again. I'm not surprised, but at the same time, I am.
Do you recall the tale of the original Sonic.Exe and his real name, Zero?
I have heard stories. Wait. So that being is involved with Exetior's disappearance?
That is correct. What had happened was X had revealed himself after so long and declared his intentions, causing Xavier to go out to finally put an end to him. It was a fight Xavier should have won. After all, even the original EXE is not strong enough to defeat Exetior the highest, but it would appear that the original X was far too crafty. Exetior was about to win, but before the final blow was struck, the original EXE decided to place a bomb of sorts, causing Exetior to make the hasty decision to leave before the end of his creations. And so, now he wanders the outer void with no hope of returning.
There has to be some way for him to return. After all, doesn't he have his own family here? Doesn't he have allies here?
Once something has made it on the other side of the gates will remain shut so that nothing out there can get into here. And there is no one powerful enough to traverse that gate in order to search for him. No one except for you.
Then I will. And I will make sure I could be able to at least get Exetior out of there and figure out what the hell this Zero had did to him.
Ah, yes. The famous power of the stars. That power gifted to Exetior by the gate. That very power he used to drive the outer gods out. With this and your connection to him, you should be able to find Exetior beyond infinity. It'll be a simple matter.
Well, he may not be needing saving, but if I could be able to get through, some convincing will do.
Then, just remember, as a goddess of the soul, you have a direct connection to Exetior, and this will help guide you no matter how far into the void that you must go, and no matter how long it takes. You will always find him. Just know that those things out there are far beyond anything we've ever dealt with. Tread lightly.
As long as I could be able to get past that gate, I'm sure I could be able to sense him out and be able to find him with ease, no matter how long it takes.
That being said, you do seem to be in such a hurry to find him. What has changed after these thousands of years?
That is a bit of a personal matter. After all, remember, he's directly linked with me when it came to me becoming the goddess of the soul.
Something that you yourself were never supposed to find out. You were to grow stronger and eventually be the one to vanquish him in battle.
Well, if he wants to keep up with that plan, very well, but for the time being, no one has the right to vanquish him nor keep him away from where he belongs.
From your tries?
That and also plus his family as well. After all, even sometimes the most cold-hearted of beings, if you dig deep down within them, there's always a soft spot whenever they have an important person or important people within their lives. And as for Exetior, knowing his reputation, I definitely know that he has his own little family. Whether or not he adopts them, they're his blood, or he just ups and goes and marries them.
If that is your answer, then may the stars, chaos in the soul guide you.
Very well. I'll let you know when I return.
Oh, I know. My eye sees all that.
That I can tell. Well, this is definitely going to be a long trip. But at the same time, I definitely feel his presence around here. Time to go find Exetior. Hopefully, he hasn't gone crazy around here. I know he's nearby. I know he is somewhere here, but... I know my senses are saying he's nearby, but... Can't really trust this area. But I can trust the direction. So much time has passed. Okay, that's an understatement. Centuries have already passed. Then again, it's to be expected. Well, how deep did he go? Never imagined Exetior would be able to end up going this far into the void, past the gates. Much more centuries have passed. But I definitely know he's closer now. Well, this is always the tricky part because it always keeps getting dark. Come on, Exetior. I know you're around here somewhere.
Now that's a beautiful face I haven't seen in a long time. Though, my dear, I think you need to turn around. Go back. Follow me. Never thought I'd see you coming out here.
I'm able to bypass the gates. But Apparently, you seem to have caused quite a stir with some people, especially if you've been disappearing for this long.
In our reality, I haven't been gone for maybe a couple months, but in this reality, yeah, time is non-existent.
Time is always questionable in this realm. I can feel it.
Uh,
About time I found you, Exetior.
Blaze.
Anyways, though Pervision did keep me up to date with what had happened to you, where you've been, hence why I was able to find you here.
How long has it been since I last laid eyes on you?
It's been quite a long time. But if we're gonna be counting down the years, most likely centuries.
Centuries. More like an eternity. Still, why have you come, Blaze?
I haven't been hearing anything about you for the past, well, several months. I haven't gotten any reports until Pervision came into my throne room and notified me on what happened.
When your thoughts moved towards me, Pervision sensed it and immediately appeared towards you. That fool, he knows way too much. I guess that comes with being a demon at the Gap. Places like this would be a natural home for him.
It would. And on top of it, too, I just want to get a clarification. It's the original that had forced you into this world?
X, or as his real name is Zero, he got lucky on me. He didn't even, throughout the entire fight, he couldn't even damage me.
So, in other words, the original is nothing more than a coward and a weakling.
At least for us. Unfortunately for everybody else, he would pose too much of a threat.
Well, regardless, I don't know if the mortals are going to be able to be prepared for a battle against him.
Mortals. As if I'm surrounded by those. Now, everybody that's been around me seems to be going in strength, strong enough to maybe one day, I don't know, be the Guardians without my help.
Well, regardless, I have doubts that, well, besides mortals, I believe that at least your family should at least have the right to know where you've been, and would like to have you actually back home.
How I miss them. Oh, God. I can still remember all of their faces, their voices, their names, everything. I still am myself, although it's been so long since I've had a physical form of my own. Coming to this reality did come up with a boon. I'm no longer a demon of sharpness. In fact, I'm now a full-blown highest again, but that being said, my powers have grown to the point where I can no longer force myself back in reality. If I were to reach my hand in there, the consequences would be dire.
Consequences or not, last I remembered, you didn't even care about consequences, especially with what I had to deal with before I became this.
You saying that, but my ultimate consequence has always been was always supposed to be you. But after learning the truth, you stopped attacking me. After learning everything.
Yes, of course I have. All I had to do was just a little bit of more thinking, being able to retrace my steps, despite the fact how much nightmares it gave me. But once I was able to finally learn the truth, I knew you weren't responsible, but there was still some envy that I had about you.
Envy?
Of course. Somebody who is supposed to be a god was able to finally be able to have a family of his own. Yet here I am. Instead of being able to have a family, instead I just have followers. Even though, yes, I have followers, it still gets lonely.
You're kidding me. You cannot have a family, Blaze. Have you forgotten? You've had plenty of opportunities to have a family.
The only opportunity I had disappeared a long time ago.
And yet...
But not because of you.
Yeah, but I should have been more prepared. Me and Sonic had a deal. We were gonna keep pushing each other. There, of course, simulations of which he won reality, situations where I won reality, and we would learn. Then we would push each other until inevitably we were ready. And then, after that one final test, he and you were going to finally going to beat me, and then restore everything. And then I would restore everything, and I would trap myself in this void, while you two would have gone on and lived the way you were supposed to. But then that happened, and he came. Everything just...
Well...
My only solace is that I was able to was able to give you what you rightfully deserve. Now you, Blaze, my goddess of soul, are highest, and my equal.
Sometimes when it comes to power like this, there's always not just consequences for the person who gave this power to a person, but also consequences for those that hold that power.
You have always been my consequence. But, again, I don't want you to deal with any more consequences, Blaze. I'm grateful for you. I'm at the least grateful that you came, though. I feel like maybe I was a little too distant. Maybe I wasn't, maybe I didn't handle everything the way I should have.
Too distant or too busy?
Still, you came all this way and I don't want you to leave empty-handed. I need to go back, I know I do, but there's only one method I can think of that will actually get me back.
And what would that method be?
Dreaming. I need a throne, and then I'll put this form of me to sleep. My soul will descend into the lower dimensions, and I'll be able to be everywhere once again. Now, maybe I'll even set myself in your reality, and you can do to me whatever you will.
Well, once you're able to do so, just be sure to at least give your family the alerts. Don't want to keep them hanging or keep them worried, especially after several months of you disappearing.
Oh, they'll know. They'll know when I come back. They'll all feel it. In order to get a throne, there's one person who is sitting upon mine, and now is about time that I reclaim it back. It's time that I show all the other gods that Exetior is the true god of chaos. I am the void, and so I will dream again. Still, before you go, what do you think? Can I have you for an eternity? Will you walk with me?
I did come all this way.
Blaze, goddess of the soul. Tonight you are the goddess of the void. And we'll walk together.
Very well then. Xavier.
And please, call me by my real name. Only you. I want to hear from your lips.
Whatever you say, Executor.
Then let's be on.
I'm on.